Hi! Oh my gosh, I'm back from my trip. Ah, I had the most fun time ever in New York City. Oh my gosh. It's everything I remember it being when I went years ago, and it still holds up to the idea that I've said before that it feels like it does in the movies, unlike other big cities. Like, it is big, it is grand, it is colorful, and full of things to do, full of things to wonder at, like a child that I am. We stayed in this lovely little hotel, which was really close to the Empire State Building, Central Park, Times Square. We were in walking distance from a lot of things, and it was a ton of fun. We got to go up the Empire State Building, actually, and careen around, get to the observation deck. Got to look out over the city. It was a little rainy when we got there, but it gave a really cool atmosphere for pictures. And so it turned out great. On the observation deck, it was also very windy. And I was happy I hadn't brought along a hat or anything, because it would be terrifying to watch it fall off. Side thing, I don't know why, but I already have, kind of a weird thing with heights. I'm fine. I used to have a bad fear of heights when I was a kid, but, if something would, fall off a roof, I would be like, ah! As if I was the thing falling off. But anyways, I also, they had this fun little desk set up, as if it was what was going on when the building was first open, and I made a J. Jonah Jameson joke in there, which was hilarious to me. And that was just kind of day one. We had just gotten there and we did a couple things, had some fun. Then we went walking around. Gosh, this picture is great. That was our view while eating breakfast. And then we walked down the Queensboro Bridge, where Green Goblin famously told Spider-Man to choose. And so that was cool. I had to take a picture of it. Here's me pointing at the Chrysler Building, thinking I was pointing at the Empire State Building with my Empire State hat, like an idiot. But we went to the New York Public Library, which was so cool. They had, some crazy cool exhibits on display, with all these old artifacts, including one of the original copies of the Bill of Rights, which was crazy. New York Public hold on, did you hear that freaking New York accent try to come out? What was that? The New York Public Library is so cool. And of course, I had to go to Joe's Pizza. I had to. I had to go to Joe. Is that wrong? I don't know. It's a reference. I swear, guys, please. No, I had to go to Joe's Pizza and grab a slice. I didn't get a picture of it because it was really crowded in there. But they had a picture of Toby with his helmet on from the scene in the start of Spider-Man 2, which was super cool. Then we went to Washington Square Park, which is bumping. There's so many people there and stuff was happening. We met Larry, the Pigeon Man. I thought the Pigeon Man thing was a myth, but no, it's totally real. And he was awesome to see. I also ended up seeing a TikToker that I follow. I didn't say anything because I was too scared. because I don't like religiously watch them, and if I said anything, I feel like that'd be stupid. Um, but yeah, that was cool. We also went and saw, just because I hadn't planned on it, but as I was mapping out our route to go to the different places, I noticed we would just be passing the Ghostbusters firehouse, which was super cool. So we had to stop there, obviously. And then we continued on to some of the 911 memorial stuff, such as St. Paul's Cathedral. That's what it is. We stopped at St. Paul's Cathedral, which is has a really cool story of like, I think it was just one pane of glass was the only physical damage the church took when the towers fell. Other than that, it was completely fine, despite being only 1 block away and all of the other buildings being shredded with debris. It's so cool. But other interesting facts, it was founded before America itself, and also George Washington attended there, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, super fun time there, and that was kind of our second day. We did a lot of walking. I think my steps that day, according to my phone, I don't have like a fitness tracker or anything, so it's just like the inaccurate thing of the phone noticing when you take a step. It said I took like 22,000 steps, which was crazy. We eventually started feeling it and took the subway a little bit, which was fun and honestly cleaner than you would think. Which, granted, one of the ones we hopped on it right after they got done cleaning it, because it was the start of the line. But still, not bad. And then we had planned out things not so great, and so I wasn't able to get to all the things I thought of, but I was so thrilled and happy with everything else. It was just amazing. But that meant we had to move the Statue of Liberty to our last day just before checking out of the hotel, and so it was rushed, but it was still cool to take pictures from the boat, and our little map thing had us driving in the middle of the upper New York Bay while we were on that. But then, unfortunately, it was time to leave. I had a lot of fun. My beautiful, amazing, talented, perfect, and lovely fiance gave this to me as my birthday present, and I don't think I've had a better one. Certainly my best vacation ever. I already love New York City, and honestly, I fell in love with it again when I went back. It's just so cool. And that's my rant. I hope you enjoyed. I am still super excited and happy from it, and so it's just fun to just. I literally just, for this, I didn't write a script or anything. I just went through my camera roll and ran through all the days as I was talking and looking at the different pictures, and it's like, oh my gosh, I did this. This is so cool. But yeah, super fun. And if you ever think about going to New York, I'd highly recommend it. I never know how to end